something that you guys have talked about at all as a motivating factor to get back to a higher level of what happened last year?
Right. We talked about it real briefly, but the most thing we talked about was just forget it, get back to work. You know, just like we said, coming off that 13-1 season, you know, nobody's gonna care what you did last year, but you know, I'd be lying to you guys if I said it didn't fuel us. So it definitely fueled us, but I wouldn't say we dwelled on it much.
Chris, when the roster came out, we noticed you lost like 18 pounds since the start of last year.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of take us through that process? Why did you do that, and do you feel like it's going to help you on the field?
Okay, I don't think it was the start of last year.
Oh.
I think that was like probably a little bit before that. It might have been, I don't know, but basically just trying to eat healthier, increase my like vegetable intake, lower my dairy intake, lower my red meats, you know, and it kind of just started coming off. You know, I was doing more special teams, running more, so it kind of just started coming off naturally. But I want to do that because I want to stay healthy as possible, you know, last through a season, you know, and I want to come back as more explosive and faster. So that was the main reason, to be honest.
Are you afraid of being too light at all at this point, or do you think you're at a good weight?
Oh no, not at all. I got stronger, so it's like I still have my strength. You know, you're per se like a number on the scale doesn't correlate to you getting moved or around on the field or not. But you know, I definitely got stronger, so I'm not worried about that at all, to be honest.
Do you allow yourself to still have a little day where you eat a little bit too much? Like,
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Oh yeah, of
like
course.
What? Like what?
I go like after like a Saturday scrimmage, I go give me like a big burger or something like that. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, like it's not that strict. I'm not a physique model or something like that.
How much faster do you feel now? Is that kind of the main thing?
Right.
You feel faster?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Feel way faster. Not as tired anymore. You know, my body doesn't really get beat up too much anymore. I can recover faster. So I definitely feel way faster than I was before. So definitely excited, you know, to put it to use.
Lost a lot of players off that defense, both this year and last year.
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like? What do you see when you look around that huddle nowadays?
I see hunger, man. New faces. You know, a different type of hunger. You know, the guys that I played with, you know, before when I was younger, they were all there all the time. You know, we was here 3 years straight, 4 years straight. Some guys, but you know, it's a different hunger. You know, guys are eager to play. Guys are eager to earn the trust of the team and the defense. So this is definitely exciting, without a doubt.
It's just what happens in the program.
Oh yeah, it just happens. You know, eventually, you know, guys are gonna leave. Everybody's gonna leave eventually. You know, people thought like Stave was gonna be here forever. You know, but he too had to leave. So kind of just got new faces, new hunger, and a different attitude.
What are your impressions of Leo Chanel?
Oh, that boy's strong, man. He's strong. He's strong, but yeah, he definitely making some strides. You know, I'm excited to see how he progresses from now all the way to fall camp in the season. So definitely impressive.
Last year, obviously Ryan and TJ took a lot of snaps. It's hard to get them off the field. You were, had a lot of experience. How did you handle the last season, knowing that those guys were going to get the bulk of the snaps? How did you kind of mentally go through that?
You know, kind of just those guys are still my friends. You know, I wanted them to play to the best of their abilities, and I love this team first and foremost. So I wanted, as long as we was going to be winning games, you know, I had no problem. Whatever the coaches felt was going to be to put us in the best situation to win or be the better defense. You know, I had no problem with it at all. So kind of just went to Coach Herron and was like, well, whatever you need me to do now, I can actually do it. You know, so kind of just handle business that way.
Where's your most important work for you going to be done? Is it going to be on the field, or is it going to be off the field with the young guys, trying to get them up to speed, because you are clearly the old guy now?
Right. I think it'll be a little bit of both, you know, but more so getting them up to speed, both on and off the field. You know, on the field, kind of being a leader, showing guys that you need to run to the ball. You know, every play is an effort play, and try to eliminate as many mental errors as you can. So, kind of doing that on the field, and then being approachable off the field. You know, making sure that guys never feel uncomfortable coming up to me and asking me questions or whatever the case may be. So, I think that'll be two of my biggest steps.
How many questions are going to be asked in the meeting room, or at least have been so far with the young inside linebackers? I'm sure they're getting some stuff they don't have.
Oh yeah, a lot. You know, a lot of questions, and we kind of just overloading them with info. So as long as they take it home and study it, you know, I kind of meet with some guys every now and then. So you know, it's not too hard. You know, we didn't put too much in yet, but you know, definitely a lot of questions without a doubt.
Kind of going off of that, does it feel weird to be like the old guy, the kind of the veteran on the team now?
Yeah, it definitely does. You know, my freshman year, I remember looking at guys like Caputo and like Stave and being like, man, y'all old. Like, y'all are old. And I'd be like, man, I'm not gonna be here for 5 years. I'm like, 5? No. I'll be here for 4. And then unfortunately it happened, but, well, kind of fortunately, but Yeah, I'm the old guy now. It's kind of weird. You know, still feel like a young guy. I've been the youngest of 4 boys my whole life, so kind of the opposite end of that.
Is that a leadership role that you kind of relish now? Or are you kind of taking the reins a little bit? You talked a little bit about that. Is that a role that you want to have?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You know, you definitely, you know, in this game of football, you know, I feel like I'm pretty much a natural leader. You know, I'm eager to, you know, have guys look to me when things may not be going well or whenever they need some energy, when they're feeling down. You know, I'm eager to have guys look to me and get a spark from me, just either talking to me or looking at me and looking at the work I'm putting in. So it's definitely exciting for me.
Chris, when you looked at the defense last year, it was kind of a younger secondary and older front seven. Maybe it's a little reversed this year.
Right.
Other than you. When you look at what are the areas this defense needs to improve in, are there a couple that stand out?
You know, not necessarily. You know, I think I'm the most experienced guy, so I mean, it's not. You know, we're not necessarily too old in one spot or young in the other, so I feel like we just need to continue growing, you know, as an entire defense. You know, I don't feel like there's really one spot that I could, you know, not off the top of my head, like think about to point out. So I definitely think as a defense we need to grow completely.
How has Seth Curran's fit in the two position so far?
Oh, he's fitting in well, man. Kind of remind me of a younger Jack Sitchy, real skinny, kind of slipping everything, but yeah, he's definitely fitting in well. You know, it's definitely exciting to have somebody like that back into the room, you know, bring a different tool set, different mindset to it. So I'm eager to see what he can do also for the rest of spring and through fall camp.